There are an estimated 11 million of these people still logged into Discord right now. You're born with an unusual trait. You confuse optimism for financial strategy. Your first memory is of your dad trying to sell commemorative plates from the 1996 Olympics. They are still in the garage. You inherit the holding gene. You get a job at a cell phone kiosk in the mall at 18. You spend your first paycheck on a limited edition Supreme brick. It's a literal brick. You keep it in the box. You tell your coworkers it's an asset. They ask if you're building a house. You say you're building a legacy. Your manager fires you for spending your shift on StockTwits. You take the brick home. You have no income. You have one red brick. Your childhood is a series of near misses with valuable collectibles that you misinterpret. You find a first edition Charizard Pokemon card in a friend's attic. You trade it for a holographic Machamp because it looks cooler. The Charizard is worth $47,000 today. The Machamp is worth $3. You learn nothing about value. You only learn that you like shiny things. You apply this logic to everything. You buy Beanie Bobbies with your allowance. You keep the tags on. You store them in a plastic tub under your bed. The tub also contains your Yu-Gi-Oh deck and your sense of future regret. The market for stuffed animals collapses. You blame the consumers, not the product. This is your foundational trauma. High school economics class is your villain origin story. The teacher explains tulip mania. You raise your hand. You say the Dutch were just early adopters of non-fungible assets. The teacher gives you a C on the S. You argue that your grade is subjective and your interpretation is a unique, scarce perspective. He suggests you see the school counselor. You start a club called Future Asset Appreciators. 2 people join. One is there for the free donuts. The other is your friend who feels bad for you. You hold weekly meetings where you discuss the potential of limited edition sneaker resale. You wear the same pair of Vans every day. They have a hole in the sole. And just like that, you reach the most insufferable period of being an NFT survivor. You're a teenage NFT survivor. You discover crypto on Reddit. You don't buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin is for boomers. You buy Dogecoin because a meme told you to. You invest $300. It goes up to $900. You tell everyone you're a genius. It crashes back to 50. You say you're in it for the long haul. You change your Twitter bio to crypto nomad. You have never left your home state. You post screenshots of your $50 portfolio next to inspirational quotes about wealth. You get 7 likes. 6 are from bots promoting other coins. The 7th is your mom. She asks if you need rent money. College is where you go full degen. You choose your major based on which dorm has the fastest Wi-Fi for trading. You enroll in Introduction to Business. You skip every lecture to watch YouTube videos about tokenomics. You write your final paper on why DAOs are the future of corporate governance. You cite a pseudonymous Twitter account as a primary source. You get a B-. You consider this proof the system is rigged against innovation. You drop out after sophomore year. You tell your parents you're pursuing a career in digital asset management. You move back into their basement. Your digital assets consist of 1,200 Dogecoins and a sense of superiority. Tag someone who went to crypto university in the comments. We see you. The first boom hits. NFTs are everywhere. You mint your first project. It's called Pixel Pigeons. You spend $800 in gas fees. You mint 100 of them. You list them for 0.1 ETH each. You sell 2, one to your cousin, one to a stranger who immediately relists it for half the price. You are now a founder. You join Twitter Spaces. You talk about community and utility. Your utility is a Discord role called Pigeon Fancier. Your community is 98 other people who also own unsellable pixel birds. You spend 14 hours a day in the Discord. You develop carpal tunnel. You consider it a battle scar. Subscribe if you want weekly reminders of the weird stuff you bought in 2021. And then you become an adult with the bag holder genes in full bloom. You get a real job as a customer support agent for a meal kit delivery service. You work from home. This is a mistake. It gives you unlimited access to your addiction. You have 3 monitors, one for the support tickets, one for OpenSea, one for the Discord mod dashboard of Pixel Pigeons. You solve a customer's issue with a missing cilantro packet. You ban a user from your Discord for posting a floor price chart. You feel powerful. You make $18 an hour. Your net worth on paper, according to your spreadsheet, is $250,000. In reality, it is negative $4,000. You have credit card debt from paying gas fees. Dating is a series of explanations. You put Web3 Pioneer on your Hinge profile. Your date asks what you do. You say you're building the future of digital ownership. She asks for an example. You show her your pixel pigeon. She says it's cute. You explain it's more than cute. It's a key to a community. She asks what the community does. You say it's a place for holders to gather. She asks what you gather to do. You say you talk about the project's roadmap. She asks what's on the roadmap. You say there's a metaverse game in development. She asks if it's out. You say it's in alpha. There is no game. There is a screenshot of a game. The date ends. You go home and post in the Discord that normies don't get it. Diversify your bags. This is a mistake. You hear about an NFT project backed by a celebrity. You aped in. The celebrity is a DJ you've never heard of. The project is called Meta Mushrooms. They are animated mushrooms with hats. You buy 3 for a total of 1.2 ETH. The Discord is immediately filled with talk of rarity and traits. Your mushrooms have common hats. You feel cheated. You spend another 0.5 ETH trying to mint a rarer one. You get another common hat. The project's Twitter goes silent after 2 weeks. The floor price drops to 0.01 ETH. You are now a collector of cartoon fungi. You tell yourself they're historically significant as an early experiment. You become a historian of your own downfall. You start a Substack newsletter called The Survivor's Guide to Web3. You have 47 subscribers. 30 of them are other project founders trying to get you to shill their stuff. You write a 5,000-word think piece on why the bear market is good for true believers. You use phrases like washing out the weak hands and building during the winter. You charge $5 a month. 2 people pay. One is your mom. The other is a confused retiree who thinks it's about actual bears. You make $10 a month. You spend $80 on a ChatGPT subscription to help you write the posts. Your profit margin is negative $70. You call it customer acquisition cost. Your friends have exit strategies. They sold their apes for a small profit. They bought index funds. They talk about interest rates and down payments. You talk about the merge in Shanghai. You go to a dinner party. Someone mentions their new patio. You mention that your pigeon just got a new hat trait in the metadata. The table goes silent. Someone asks if you want more mashed potatoes. You say yes, but you're more excited about the potential of fractionalized NFT ownership of real-world assets. The host starts clearing plates. You help by explaining how blockchain could streamline the dishwashing process. You are not invited back. You develop a persecution complex. The market isn't crashing, it's being suppressed by traditional finance. The media isn't reporting on your project's new Discord emoji because they're paid off by Big Bang. You start using the phrase, have fun staying poor unironically. You say it to your barista. He's making $19 an hour. You are making 18. You have less in your checking account than he does, but you have digital mushrooms. He has health insurance. You consider this a fair trade. You tip him in Bitcoin Cash from a faucet. The transaction takes 45 minutes to confirm. He has already finished his shift. The tip is worth 12 cents. The coping deepens. You stop calling them investments. You start calling them digital memorabilia. You compare your Bored Ape to your grandfather's stamp collection. Your grandfather's stamps are worth money. Your ape is not. This does not deter you. You start a physical gallery in your apartment. You print your NFTs on canvas. You hang them on the wall. You have a pixel pigeon, a sad mushroom, and a cartoon ape next to a poster of The Matrix. Your date asks if you're an artist. You say you're a curator. She asks if you made the art. You say you discovered it. She asks how much it cost to discover it. You change the subject to the weather. Comment, still holding, below if you've ever printed a JPEG. Your family stages an intervention. They think you're in a cult. They are not entirely wrong. Your brother brings printouts of your credit card statements. Your mom cried. Your dad offers to help you get a job at his friend's HVAC company. You tell them they're being fiat-brained. You pull out your phone. You show them the OpenSea page for a new project called Ethereum Eagles. You say this is the one. It has a docs team. The team is doxed as 3 teenagers from Florida. Your family leaves. You are alone with your eagles. You mint one. The gas fee is $90. The art is a poorly drawn bald eagle wearing sunglasses. You feel a wave of hope. It is the most expensive hope you've ever purchased. Bear market stretches into years. Your friends who sold are buying houses. You are paying rent for a room in a house with 3 roommates. One of them uses your MetaMask wallet to order Thai food once as a joke. You change your passwords and write a 2,000-word post in the Discord about operational security. Your roommates think you're insane. They are correct. You start listening to podcasts about financial repentance. You don't hear the lesson. You hear the guest's mentions of the next cycle. Your brain latches onto that phrase, the next cycle. It's always the next cycle. You just have to hold until the next cycle. You've been holding for 3 cycles. You are a cycle yourself. You get a promotion at the meal kit company. You are now a shift supervisor. You make $24 an hour. You use your first bonus to pay down your credit card. The second bonus you use to buy more ETH. You tell yourself it's averaging down. The price of ETH is down 80% from your initial buys. You are averaging down into a hole. You discover leverage farming on a DeFi platform. You put your entire ETH stack into a liquidity pool. You are now earning 0.0001% APY in a token you can't pronounce. You check the price every 15 minutes, your productivity at work plummets. You solve a customer's issue by sending them a link to a YouTube video about decentralized identity. You get a written warning. Years pass, you are 35. The market has a small rally. Your portfolio's paper value goes up by 15%. You tell everyone the comeback is here. You host a Twitter space titled, "I told you so." 7 people join, 2 are bots. You talk for an hour, no one speaks. You are talking to an empty digital room. You end the space feeling victorious. You check your wallet. The rally added $120 of value. You lost $200 in gas fees moving assets around during the space. You are net negative $80. You order a pizza to celebrate the momentum. You pay with a credit card. The pizza is good. The momentum is not real. Final descent is quiet. You stop talking about crypto at family events. You still check prices, but secretly on a separate browser tab. You get a girlfriend. She is normal. She has a job in nursing. She thinks your Bored Ape profile picture is a cute cartoon you like. You never correct her. You propose. You sell 40% of your Dogecoin to help pay for the ring. It is the first time you've sold any crypto for a real-world purpose. It feels like a betrayal. The wedding is nice. You put hodler in your vows as a private joke. She doesn't get it. You live a double life, a normal systems admin by day, a guardian of worthless JPEGs by night. The two worlds never touch. You have a child, you consider naming him Satoshi. Your wife vetoes it, you settle for a normal name. You open a Coinbase account for him on his first birthday. You put $50 in Bitcoin. You tell yourself it's his college fund. The traditional $529 plan your wife sets up has $4,000 in it by his 5th birthday. The Bitcoin has $45. You tell yourself it's about the principal. You print out his first NFT, a free mint from a project that died in 2022. You frame it. You hang it in his room. He points at it when he's 3. He calls it a funny monkey. You feel a surge of pride. He has recognized your life's work. It is a picture you didn't make of an asset that has no value hanging in a room you rent. You die at 87, not from stress, from natural causes. Your will is simple except for one clause. It instructs your son to transfer the contents of your MetaMask wallet to his own. The seed phrase is in a safety deposit box. He opens it. He spends a weekend trying to access the wallet. He finally gets in. The wallet holds your Bored Ape, your Pixel Pigeons, your Meta Mushrooms, your Ethereum Eagles, and 0.002 ETH. The gas fee to transfer any of it is more than the assets are worth. He takes a screenshot. He posted on Reddit with the title, "My Dad Died a True Believer." It gets 12,000 upvotes. Your legacy is a popular meme on a forum you never visited. Your son deletes the wallet. The NFTs are lost forever, trapped on a blockchain, a monument to your faith in a future that never arrived. All jokes aside, these are exaggerations, internet caricatures born on social media and spread like wildfire. Yes, the speculative frenzy and painful aftermath of the NFT boom is real, but turning every person who got swept up in it into a universal punchline reduces real people to a single, sad stereotype. Most who bought the hype were not greedy villains, but hopeful individuals, often young, often financially insecure, looking for community, meaning, or a way out of a system that felt stacked against them. They made a bad bet with real money, chasing a digital dream sold to them by a chorus of influencers and their own fear of missing out. Behind every meme of a bag holder is a real person doing their best, now grappling with loss and regret. So laugh at the absurdity of cartoon pigeon NFTs, but remember that the line between a visionary and a sucker is often drawn in hindsight, and it's a line we all hope we're on the right side of.